What up? Welcome back to Secret Clan Wars. This is your host, Mike, aka the Crazy One. And today, we're going to be talking about what I call the Dark Army. Yep, that's right. An army that's just dark, awesome. In case you're just trying to use up some dark for whatever reason, or you're trying to save, maybe you're trying to save purple. Maybe you just feel like using a different army. Whatever. It's fun. It's easy. You can spam it. Not much thinking. The biggest thing you gotta do is get the wall wrecker to the town hall. So, let's take a look at some videos before they go away. Here we go, the Dark Army, aka Ice Golums and Spam. So before we get into this, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share. And make sure you hit that notifications button because as Town Hall 13 information comes out, and it will, I will be here. So yeah, let's go. So this is a base that you like to see, right? Flat edges, single shot towers. Woo! Oh yeah, I love to see those. You know why? Because this army is all spam. We've got five ice golems, 8 witches, 16 bowlers, 3 wizards, and then we just bring a bunch of spells and bats. The idea is to overwhelm this base. I'm doing this for 2 reasons. I want to fill up my perks, which aren't full, and it's almost the end of the month. So this is an expensive dark army. It costs like 5,000 dark, and this way it frees up some dark. So when I'm attacking, I can actually, because it only matches what you're putting into storage. And so if you're already full, when you're looting, it can't match anything. So underneath your perks, you're actually not filling up your store, you're matching for the end of the month for that $5 deal that we do. I think the free people get it as well, but it's not as big. But you definitely want to max that out no matter which, pay plan you're on, free or the 5, because why not? It's like free loot. They're matching it. So I had to free up loot. Now that's the end of the month, and I'm pushing that way. And it's nice when you run into a base like this because when you're in Legends, you don't want to just take a spammy type of army and just have a bad day with them. So I want you to look at the timer on this. I mean, we're going to be at like 2 minutes when the attack starts. This is a very quick attack. It's very rare that you run into a time fail. So I decided to bring in the army from the south on this one simply because, and take a look. If we come in anywhere else, the army is just going to get pounded. And where's the value? Whereas early on, we can take out the eagle if we come here. We can take out the enemy queen if we can come here. And this is a little easy entrance. There's not going to be much hitting my troops, and we'll have access and bowler bounce to these 2 areas. It works out really nice. Now, the biggest thing about this is don't be afraid to pop your ability early because we want to get that wall wrecker to the town hall. And what's in that wall wrecker? Well, I prefer Valks, but sometimes we have to do Ice Golems and P.E.K.K.A. And to be honest with you, I forget what we have in this one. I want to say it's Ice Golems and P.E.K.K.A. So, army's getting pounded on, but the wall wrecker still going, still trucking, and boom, gets through, but not all the way. Single shot Inferno Tower. I wasn't paying enough attention to the crew, and that just it got it. What can I tell you? But it's okay because the army is strong, the army is powerful, and the army is still pushing. And that single shot Inferno Tower is focusing on the right troops, the Ice Golems. So as our troops are making their way in, the friendly queen still has her ability. I popped the bats early to give my tiny bit of troops some support. I knew the bats were going to get killed at the town hall, but I had to take out half of this base because it was just sitting there pounding on the little bit of troops I had left. We had to get through. We had to hit the troops on this side. It was a judgment call on my part that I just could not wait to pop the bats. Normally, you want to take down the town hall so your bats can be there for cleanup. But sometimes you got to take a risk. You got to go big or go home. Everything was crazy. Everything's piling on my queen. The town hall was activated. I made a decision. And I'll be honest with you, I've made that decision before, and I've paid for it with a 1 star. But sometimes you make that decision, you help out your troops, And this is what happens. We're going to fast forward a little bit because I'm going to try to break down a few more attacks. But, boom, 3 stars. Booyah! Oh, I love it. I love when you get 3 stars. It's the best. Okay, so, more good times. Let's watch another video. Oh, yeah. Here we go, another flat base. But look at this. We've got multi-inferno towers. Now, we've got the eagle back here, but we've got the queen over here. So, where would you attack? Look at the time on this thing. Look how quickly we just destroy this base. This is a 1.5-minute replay. We come from this side, eagle side. I hate being pounded on by the eagle, and I figure we can just take on the queen later. This is not like Lalo, where you have to worry about the queen. Your biggest enemies are multi-target inferno towers, splash damage, depending on what's in the clan castle, and the eagle is just, look at that, raining down on your meat. So I call it meat. Some people call them shields, whatever. They're the people that can just sit up there and they're so just tough. They can take the biggest kind of hits. You know, your Valks, your Giants are especially meat. Golems are big time meat. You know, they can sit there and take a pounding forever. Look at that. We got the wall record to hollow out this base. We got the queen in there just doing work. Ice Golem goes off. Queen sitting there just rocking. She's going to go down, unfortunately. Enemy queen is still up. We bring in the bats, though, because, like I said, the town hall is down. Those multi-targets are down. We have enough freeze spells to get through the limited bit of splash damage that's left. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can't tell, well, let me tell you, this is over. Now, why do I like to freeze the crossbows? Because they can really do some damage to your bats. I shouldn't have been so gun-shy in using them. I either YOLO my spells or I hang on to them for too long. Do you guys have that problem? Let me know in the comments. It's a balance, and there are some attacks where I'm just an artist with my spells, but let me tell you, there are plenty of attacks where I'm just either dumping them too early, or at the end of the attack I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got a couple free spells and the haste just sitting there doing nothing. Could have been complete help at the beginning of the attack if I had known I was just going to hang on to them. So yeah, who knows? But this attack, other than waiting to use the bats, is the only one thing that's really a big skill. Other attacks are more complicated. You got to drop in the queen, walk her in, get your wall breakers, you know, perfectly timed in, rage them up so they can hit the walls, freeze this, do that, and that's just to get your queen to walk. We haven't even started the attack yet. This is nice because you just spam them in, and you're just waiting to see that timing for the bats. Now, where do you think we come in on this one? We got an eagle here. We got the queen right here. Clan castle's over here, but we don't really worry about the clan castle. We don't really worry about the queen. We want multi-targets, but we would. If the queen, if we can get her, don't get me wrong, we like to go in that way. So, twofer. No point coming in from this area. What are you going to get? Barely get the eagle. This way, we can take out 2 in multi-towers, eagle and the queen. Lots of value. Use that ability early. Remember, it's about getting the record to the town hall. It's not about waiting to get to the town hall to pop the ability. This is a different style attack. I know most of us like to keep that warden ability for the town hall. You don't have to with this one. Valks are tough, and your P.E.K.K.A. Ice Golums are tough. Now, I failed to get the wall wrecker there, but it did enough to get the queen in there and the warden to take a shot. Thanks, warden. Bowler fits in. Hey, I got you, buddy. Boom! Town hall is down. Now we got loons in the clan castle, which is super annoying. And this attack doesn't bring a poison. Now you can sub in a poison somewhere if you would like. We're bat bombing the top, by the way, and sometimes you got to do that. When you bat bomb, you're dropping a free spell, a rage spell, the rest of your bats, and you're doing it on top of splash damage, because you can't bring him in from the side. You just got to get him going right away. You got to get him raged. You got to get him going. You got to blow up an area of the base. And it's just, oh my gosh. Is it fun for you guys to watch bats do work? I know I keep saying this, but look how much fun that is. It's just like just eating everything up so fast. There was just so much base there, and then the bats come in, and it's just like, you blink, and it's like, there's all these bats and no more base. Where'd it go? Oh, good times, everybody. Well, thanks for coming in. I hope you liked watching the Dark Army. We got away with this one on Secret Clan Wars. It's hard for me to record videos sometimes because I'm supposed to be doing things, and it's Secret Clan Wars because I'm supposed to be doing stuff, and I'm playing Clash of Clans. Is my army ready yet? 12 more minutes for the queen. I'm rocking some Electron. That's going to be the next video. I have been loving Electron, but I call it HD Electron. Let me tell you why. Look at my troops, just to preview the next video. We've got an Ice Golem and 2 P.E.K.K.A. on top of using a wall wrecker to bring in, and what would normally be in the clan castle is an E-Drag and 2 loons with a rage, and we're going to use cloners with that rage, possibly a freeze. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes there's a sweeper in the area. And you clone up, the balloons get cloned up, they bomb the heck out of bases, the E-Drag kills the enemy queen, which is usually a massive target for us, and we're also going for the clan castle when we're doing Electron, because the Electron Lava Loon, let me tell you, oh my gosh, so much fun. See you in the next video. Make sure you have notifications on so you can hear